Hello everybody, welcome back to another short ride with the stud. And wow, this one is going to be a great one. This wrestler was one of the greatest athletes in the history of the sport, and made a name for himself all over the country and all over the world. We're going to take this piece, is going to come to you from something that we have not shown at all on these short rides with the stud. This one is going to come from the documentaries that are on the streaming channel. One of them is the Mongolian Stomper. Wow, and the part, you're going to see some of it today, but it's just a small piece that you're going to be seeing. It's about 6 minutes long, it's probably 2 hours of the Stomper. I mean, just demolishing people from his young age right up to toward the end of his career. It's a phenomenal piece. It's going to start out with a gentleman used to be a commentator in Calgary, Canada, the Stu Hart's family up there in Canada, and he was a commentator on their television show. His name was Bob Leonard, and a famous guy in Canada as far as wrestling is concerned. And he's going to open this up, and you're going to see several different things in it that's pretty darn amazing. We're going to take you to Canada. We're going to take you to Knoxville with a special that was done in Knoxville on the Stomper. You're going to see the blockbusting of both on the head of the Stomper and Joe the Duke, and then we're going to end this one in Japan. And Stomper is going to be just murdering almost the owner of the company in Japan, the Giant Baba, who was one time a World Heavyweight Champion for just a short period of time. The NWA, one of the NWA World Heavyweight Champions. Anyway, we're going to take you and show you this now. It's about 6 minutes, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. This is a pretty remarkable piece.
I'm Bob Leonard. I've had the opportunity to observe the wrestling scene since the 1950s as a promoter, ring announcer, referee, and TV commentator. I've watched hundreds of wrestlers, from the greatest world champions to the greenest rookies, compete to reach wrestling's heights over all these years. But I've seen only a select few with the physical attributes, athletic abilities, and the incredible drive of this man. He is truly a wrestling machine. Whether you know him as the Mongolian Stomper or Archie the Stomper Gouldie, whether you cheer him or jeer him, he's been there and done that from Australia to Canada, from Tampa to Tokyo. He's had a record 10 reigns as the most widely recognized North American heavyweight champion in history. He has been a perennial top-ranked challenger for the world title for over 20 years. He's held a score of regional titles: Canadian champion, U.S. champion, Texas champion, Southeast champion, Central States champion, and many more. Truly, Archie Gouldie, the Stomper, has been a major force in wrestling for over 3 decades. The opening footage provides a snapshot of the Stomper's ring work several years ago. But what follows that is amazing, almost shocking video footage. The Stomper performs a feat, not of strength, not of skill, but of pure toughness of both body and mind. The few men who have ever attempted this have been injured, sometimes badly. But the Stomper walks away only slightly dazed and suffered no after effects. This is not trick videography. This is not done with trick props. It is all too real. Watch.
The Mongolian Stomper, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 272 pounds, one of the most powerful wrestling machines in the sport today. Attitude and unpredictable habits, his contract has been carried by no less than 4 managers. It seems as though his greatest achievements have been under the watchful eye of Gorgeous George Jr., who is currently handling the affairs of the Mongolian. Mongolian is called by his manager the eighth wonder of the world. Now you will see one of the reasons why. Before you is one of professional wrestling's strongest men, Joe LeDuc. Witness what happens when the concrete block balanced on his head is smashed by the Stomper. Now watch as Gorgeous George Jr. breaks a block on the head of the Mongolian. Let's take a look at that once again in slow motion. It takes a powerful man to stand up under that kind of blow. Although it would be impossible to list all the championships won by the Stomper throughout his career,
An incredible feat by an incredible man.
考えていたようですね。これはちょっと今入ってまいりました。大したダメージはないようですね。強引にモンゴリアンストンパーがジャイアント馬場の首に回ったタオルを掴みながらジャイアント馬場をリングの中に入れました。今公式戦正式にゴンが鳴りました。30分一本勝負。今試合が始まりました。いやー、それにも増してこのモンゴリアンストンパー。全日本プロレスのマット初登場。かつて日本プロレス時代ジャイアント馬場のインターナショナルヘビー級の王座に挑戦したことがあるんですが、その時は1対1の後引き分けでタイトル奪取にはなりませんでした。モンゴリアンストンパーの攻撃、まだジャイアント馬場は立ち上がることができません。ふるさと新潟のリング上でありますジャイアント馬場。風間さん、ふるさとに帰ってきたこのリング上、馬場としてはですね、いいところを見せたい、男を上げたいところですよね。そうなんですね。立ち上がることはできません。しかし、大したダメージは僕はないと思いますね。この辺のベテランのジャイアント馬場だけにですね、何を考えているか、今冷静に試合の流れを自分の頭の中に叩き込んでいるんじゃないですか。おそらくそうでしょう。今立ち上がりました世界のジャイアント馬場、7回目の優勝を狙います第10回チャンピオンカーニバル。強烈なトーキック、モンゴリアンストンパー、ジャイアント馬場の今度は胸板にもう一発。ご覧のように頭は剥げ上がっておりますが、非常に不気味なファイトを展開いたします。モンゴリアンストンパーが最初のカバーに入ります。最初のカバーに入りますが払いのきましたジャイアント馬場。さあ胸板にパンチ攻撃。このモンゴリアンストンパーは本当に何をするかわからない、そういった非常に異色のレスラーですね。そうなんですよ。初めの出足は馬場君ですね、抑えられたけれども、私は十分いろいろ考えてると思いますね。はい、この辺風間さんの。
Wow. That's all you can say when you see the Stomper. He scared the heck out of all kinds of people. He scared the heck out of a lot of wrestlers and probably all the fans. I mean, he's pretty an amazing thing. This is just an example of one of the documentaries. There's a Wendell Cooley documentary. There's a Dirty White Boy documentary. These documentaries are long, hour to 2 hours. Well done. Wow, tremendous pieces. Not going to find them anywhere else. This is like a lot of the other things on that streaming channel on ClassicContinentalWrestling.com, the streaming channel that you're not going to find anyplace else in the world. And really great pieces. And we're just getting into some of the things. We have so many things in these series. There's a Continental Wrestling series. There's a Southeastern Wrestling series. There's a USA Wrestling series. There's a Gulf Coast Wrestling series. All television programs. There are all kinds of. My book in audio form is out there on the streaming channel. There's just so much on there. Stars of the Sport, the old Super Studcast are on there. It's just pretty darn amazing, and it grows every day. And I'm so proud of what's happening with it, and I'm really proud of the support. The comments are tremendous, and if you're interested, the way you can find these are short rides, but the long ride is on ClassicContinentalWrestling.com, and you can see it all. And I mean, you can literally see it all, and it grows every day. I think it's definitely headed toward being the best old school wrestling streaming channel on the planet. And thank you all so much for joining us. And we're going to bring you another one.